Ignite is an ongoing series of speedy presentations. Each speaker gets only 5 minutes and 20 slides that auto-advance every 15 seconds.
So, we're now going to go on to the next speaker, and we really are privileged to have this gentleman here with us. Like all the other speakers, a very, very adventurous, spirited man. He is the very first Saudi Aramco scholarship student to South Korea. He speaks fluent Korean. Now, I'd like to hear that actually. During his university studies, this gentleman was called the Saudi ambassador for being a pioneer in representing Saudi Arabia in many, many international events there. So he was a very, very good ambassador for the country. He was the leader of the International Media Guide team during OPEC summit of heads of state and the Jeddah Energy meeting. Now, currently, he's working as an internal auditor. Please welcome Mr. Mohammed Al-Shaikh.
Thank you, Rahman. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammed Al-Shaikh. Sungyo Shensa Yorubon Keso Anyo Hashminika. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mohammed Al-Shaikh, and I was the first Saudi Aramco student to South Korea to complete the Korean language program and get the bachelor degree in business administration from Seoul, South Korea. After high school, I was offered the scholarships of Saudi Aramco to the USA, UK, Japan, China, or Korea. I selected Korea for many reasons: to establish good relationship with Korea, and no people knew about Korea at that time, in 1999. The honesty and sincerity of Muslim traders was admired by the Far East people 1,000 years ago, and I wanted to be a good representative of my country and my nation and my religion, and also to build a strong relationship between Saudi Arabia and Korea. While I studied my school only in Arabic, when I went to Korea, I had to learn both English and Korean in the same time. Also, I had to study the the Chinese characters to complete my study. So imagine using these 3 dictionaries every day. That was not the only challenge. Also, there were only 6 Saudi men in Korea, including the ambassador and other employees. We experienced totally different food, culture, and living conditions that is totally different than Saudi Arabia. I was the only foreigner in my university, studying 100% in Korean and competing with the best student in the world. During my Korean study, I used to teach Arabic language and culture to Korean students every weekend. Imagine that those students were the ones who helped me during my university later on. I was called by the Saudi ambassador at that time, a real Saudi ambassador, for leading many public relation events and representing Saudi Arabia during many events, such as official reception of crown princes, Seoul National University International Festival, and these are the brochures. Also, I participated in many national days, and this is one of the events and my picture with 5 Arab ambassadors. After graduation and coming back to Saudi Arabia, I led many public relation events where I was the head of International Media Guide team during the OPEC summit, where I interviewed 400 candidates to recruit only 6 men and women speaking 12 languages to escort the international media team. And I received a recognition letter from the oil minister for the achievement during that summit. Also, one year later, I was again the head of International Media Guide team, increasing the number of potential candidates to 1,000 and recruiting 50 multilingual media guide team. In the same time, my Korean language helped me in assisting Saudi Aramco during Korean delegates' visit to the President and CEO of Saudi Aramco, providing many presentations about Korean business culture, also providing the Ministry of Culture and Information with multilingual volunteers during the last 4 years, with media guide team to escort the international media, and this is a recognition certificate from the Minister of Culture and Information. Also, I helped the Korean Embassy and other universities during their visit to Saudi Arabia. Currently, and for the last 7 years, I have been working as an internal auditor, leading audits of the most critical departments, such as refineries, distribution, producing. Also, I worked on many different areas, such as operations, maintenance, engineering, safety, contracts, PMT, and also I work on very complicated investigation cases. My future goals is to be the president and CEO of a Korean joint venture, and also, after retirement, hopefully, inshallah, to be the Saudi ambassador to South Korea. How I'm preparing for that? By having exposure to all company activities as an internal auditor, providing great experience. In the same time, public relation activities establishes strong network and relationship